going to teach you guys today on how to take care of a dog. And first thing you're going to need is a dog, obviously. So you can get one by either like stealing one, I guess, adopting one, buying one offline, borrowing one and then stealing it, picking up a stray off the streets. Yeah, my dog here, his name is Gus. He's a Shih Tzu dog, puppy, I guess. He's 4 years old, and I'm gonna show you guys how to take care of a dog. So let's go. First step you're gonna need in taking care of a dog is a yard, or at least a sidewalk if you're living in a suburban area or an apartment complex. And the reason is for that is so that way your dog can obviously go to the bathroom unless you want him to pee in your house or poop in your house. And also to exercise, so that way his health doesn't get bad. Because if you just let him live in the house, he's not gonna be able to socialize with other dogs. That's another reason why you need a yard, I guess, so that way he can socialize with other dogs in the neighborhood, and so that way he can run around. Because if a dog's not allowed to run around, then you're just basically caging him inside your house. He's an animal. He needs to be able to go outside too. And yeah, so an example of that would be something like this. Sorry, it's kind of windy out and really dark. So yeah, that's a good example. So the second thing you're going to need to do is have dog food. And we feed our dog a fresh pet. And I guess it depends on which brand you get for your dog. Because our dog, he likes this kind. And all dogs, they vary in which kind of food they like. And when you're feeding your dog, you're also might want to look at the food guidelines, which are on the back. They go by dog's weight, and they measure by cups and how much they recommend you feed your dog depending on his weight or her weight. And it also does the age too on some dog foods on the back. Just this one doesn't have one. And yeah. So the third step you're going to want to do is get dog dishes for your dog so he can drink and eat. And you want to make sure that the water is always cleaned. Obviously, this water isn't clean because I'm making the video, so I made it dirty. And my dog just ate, so yep. So to clean the water, you obviously dump it out in the sink, and then you just pour fresh water in it. And eventually you'll get algae or stuff on it. You're just going to want to take a rag and just wrap around it. See how this is kind of dirty, so it's also good to rinse it out. So you want to take the rag and just wrap it around here like that. And yeah, just fill it back up again. And the dog can have fresh water just like that. So the next step in taking care of your dog, which will be the fourth step, is to make sure your dog has a home or a cage. So that way he can sleep in it, or you can put him in timeout for being a bad boy or girl. And you just want to make sure that you have a home for your dog, so that way if you ever leave the house, he doesn't poop or pee all over the place or chew up your furniture. And you want to also make sure that your dog has toys too, so that way he can stay entertained and play, so that way you don't get bored. Because if your dog gets bored, then your dog's not going to be happy. So the next step in taking care of your dog, you're going to want to give your dog a bath. So you want to get dog shampoo and make sure it's tearless. We use Heart's kind for our dog. And when you give your dog a bath, you're obviously going to want to make sure that your dog feels safe taking a bath, because dogs get scared of taking baths. My dog, he's literally petrified of taking baths. If he gets wet, he starts freaking out. So you want to make sure that if you have a big dog, you want to make sure that you're in a safe position for taking your dog into the bathroom. Your dog sometimes might freak out. All dogs are different. And so yeah. So the final step you're going to want to do is brush your dog whenever you can. It's always good to groom your dog. So if you don't groom your dog, then you're just going to be matted, and no one's going to want to pet him because he's matted. You can use any brush, really. I use this brush. One kind of like this would probably come in handy for small dogs. Bigger one for bigger dogs. I have obviously a smaller dog, so yeah. And when you're brushing your dog, you're going to want to also check it for fleas. Fleas are probably a dog's worst enemy, and probably going to be your worst enemy if your dog brings it in your house. Our dog, he had fleas all over his back right here. So when they came to the house, we couldn't get rid of them, and they were biting us, so we had to fumigate our house. So yeah, make sure you check your dog for fleas, and also you might want to get some of that, what's it called? Flea repellent? Yeah, flea repellent. Yeah, make sure you get some flea repellent and put it on your dog. I'm going to put it on the... I don't have any on me, but you're going to put it on the... That sucks. I'm going to put it on the back of your dog. Stop moving. You don't want to put it on the back of your dog, like right here along his spine. That's probably the best place to do it. And yeah. So that's how you take care of your dog. And see you guys later, I guess.